Welcome to Film Study, an all-American podcast with Lexi. I'm Lexi. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, rate the podcast 5 stars. Let us know your thoughts in the comments and all of that good stuff. Here are me and Brittany's predictions for episode 505. I Need Love. There is a lot for us to talk about, and for those who listen weekly, this may have come a little later than typically it comes. But yeah, hope you enjoy it and let us know your thoughts. Episode is All American. Episode was 505.
What is it? Need
505.
love? Yeah.
I need love. I need
I
love.
need love.
Valentine's Day.
Oh,
Valentine's Day.
they just
Valentine's
way
Day.
in the future right now. We still got a few months in the
We're
real
we're
life,
still
but
we're in February. We're in February.
right,
They've been
right.
in February.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, let's do this. So
Let's do this.
Valentine's.
So the synopsis says, crucial mistakes. Still not satisfied with her article, Olivia gets Billy's help to find the missing piece before her deadline. JJ ropes Spencer and Jordan into a Valentine's Day fraternity speed dating event, which leaves Jordan questioning what's really happening between him and Layla. Coop has an opportunity to audit a law class, but faces stiff competition for the coveted spot. Meanwhile, JJ begins to wonder if Asher is using recruiting as a ploy to get JJ to take his off-season seriously. Michael
Because he
Schultz
need
directed
to.
the episode. John A. Norris wrote it. Johnny Norris.
Okay.
So what you think? Let's start with Coop getting what she deserves. Maybe not being able to audit a class.
Oh, snaps.
Boom! I'm kidding.
Listen, dang, you do not care. I don't mess with Coop over her. Listen,
It's taken me a lot to get to the not caring phase, by the way.
Yeah.
But now I'm just like,
because lately Coop has just been doing the most. I'm just still glad she's alive and with us. That's all I'm grateful for. Because I just didn't know I want to go through. I'm like, please don't kill this character off the show. I can't deal with that.
Definitely not at the time that they were gonna do it after she and Spencer just got back together.
At all. We need Coop. Like, not at that time.
Do we need Coop?
Stop.
I need Coop to take a long vacation. I need Coop to take a long vacation.
Let Coop go to a different country for a bit.
Yeah,
but she's still good
just
and well.
for a second. Like did you see people's faces? They were just like,
yeah,
Coop.
they
like,
were just Coop was just out of
They're
pocket.
tired of Coop. We're tired of Coop. Like, just send her away. Like, Laura is tired of Coop. Laura didn't even last 5 episodes. Like, don't get me started.
I can't. But,
I love you, Breezy.
About her, Breezy, you like, I love you, Breezy, but I don't mess with Coop. Oh, that's I don't know what to think of that. I'm like, she always going through it with somebody or like just competition wise or something. So I don't know. We'll just see what happens with that. I don't really have like crazy thoughts of what's going to happen.
I feel like she's going to end up getting the spot, but I don't think that she deserves it.
Yeah, she might get the spot. No, you know what? I'm not about to play with you. Like she
always
might get
ends
the
up
spot,
being.
But I think she's
always ends up being rewarded.
Yeah, but I do think she will take it serious, though. I have a feeling she'll take that spot serious. Hopefully, I feel like she's so serious about this. Like she be playing about a lot of stuff, like school and all that kind of stuff, like in the beginning. But I think this is something, this law path that she's going, it's something she's real serious about. I see that. And so I think she's going to try to really prove herself, as I think she's going to take it serious. So we shall see. Because if she slacks with it, I'm just really gonna be like, you know what, Coop, I tried. That's the only thing I look forward to.
You said I tried. You said
I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna just team up with
Monique
Lexi on this point.
You said I'm gonna pull a Monique. There's nothing I can do for her now. My sister done burned too many bridges.
That's the only thing that's gonna save little Coop for me, is just her trying her hardest with this.
Burned too many bridges.
Everybody done gave up and just gave her to the Lord. But I'm a stick beside.
You said I'm a stick beside her.
And just see how serious she takes this path. Like if she keeps it going and really proves herself, Team Coop all day. Because she hasn't taken anything that serious.
Right, and I think it's proved herself while also acknowledging where she's at, right? Like
Yeah.
she helped, good for, like, I applauded her when she helped the Vortex or whatever with the swatting
Oh
and
yeah.
420.
Mhm.
But it's just like Coop, one situation or answering a couple phone calls does not make you a lawyer. Like,
Lawyer,
and I think
yeah.
that's what Laura is trying to
Trying
teach
to
her.
teach
Like,
her.
there's so much more.
Yeah.
You're
I
you know
think
you're
she's gonna
making fun
learn
of.
that. Yeah, she's gonna learn that.
Hopefully,
I have a feeling she
hopefully.
will.
Once again, this is Coop, and Coop is Coop.
Stop.
Coop
And
is
Coop
Coop.
is Coop. I'm a root for you, Coop. I know you. I'm a root for you for now, but that's
But
the only
that's
thing. You only got one life left, so use
that's
it
enough on Coop.
wisely.
That's enough on Coop.
A
I
mess.
don't like
Like
Coop.
she don't like Coop. She don't like Grace stuff. I'm just glad you
I
like
don't
Layla
like.
and Jordan. That's all I'm gonna be happy about. Okay. I
Listen,
can't
there.
really
Listen,
get.
people come for me because I like Layla and Jordan. I'm like,
Okay.
I like Spelivia too. I'm a
Right.
Spelivia Jordayla. People like, no, I hate you.
I don't get it at all. Because I don't participate in no hate comment. I don't go back and forth. I don't have that energy. I'm like, I'm just
Yeah,
here to love, post what I got to do, and go mind my business because I got to get back to life.
yeah.
Who else?
JJ, and
And
Asher. Any
Asher.
thoughts on that?
I know.
With the recruiting ploy.
Yeah, I do feel that is like accurate. I think that Asher is doing the recruiting just to get JJ to take it serious. Cause I seen that right. Yeah,
Really?
I do. Cause on the what was the last episode 3. I probably only seen that scene once, but I don't know. It was like him and JJ and Asher was going back and forth or whatever. But then Asher steps aside and calls his coach and was like, "Give me a moment. I want to better this team or something." But he takes that
Hmm.
call after the situation with
Yeah.
him and JJ. So I'm just like,
Right.
that's why I feel like it kind of ties into why he's doing that. So that made sense when I did read that. So we shall see, but
Yeah, I think we shall. I think for me, I think that uh I don't think it's a ploy to get JJ to take the off season seriously. I think
hmm.
that we saw Asher already trying to get JJ to take the off season seriously, probably in the first what a like I guess it's only been 4 episodes. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness. So probably in the
because
first
it be
two
like 8 episodes in one
two
thing episode. That's why
exactly.
so much be
So I
happening.
think it's been like the last two, but really over, and think I explained this in episode 3. It's been the last two for this season, but really it's been extending since like 4B, the second half of season 4
Hmm.
of Asher trying to get JJ to take things seriously.
Yeah.
And I think when 3 happened, I think that Asher was just done.
I
So I
felt
think that
like,
JJ is gonna
yeah,
think,
I was thinking that too until I remembered just that scene that I was mentioning.
mm,
Just like, okay, like why he
yeah,
call him right after. Yeah, it was just interesting. That's why I kind of felt like it has something to do, but it could be that because he did seem so fed up, like I'm done. But I feel like Asher's just not that type to give up either, even though he wants to, because he tries to give up on, yeah, but I like it's not gonna really happen. I feel like he still
yeah,
wants better for JJ because they all love each other. They
hmm,
just want the best for each other.
yeah,
So
for
they're
sure,
gonna have those
for
moments of
sure.
being so upset, just angry, and like I'm done with you or whatever. But
And
let
then
it
they come right
marinate
back
a bit. It's
round,
like
right back
come
round.
back round. So that's why I kind of feel
Right, come
that I don't feel
come
like
right
that's
back around. Yeah,
the main reason he's doing the recruiting thing, but it's definitely part of it. I feel
it's a
a
piece.
piece, yeah.
Yeah, it's a piece.
So.
Yeah, I definitely think it's a little bit of like he was having in this conversation with Coop. It is a little bit of just like giving him a dose of reality to
Mhm.
say like I'm
Mhm.
not always gonna be there to
Big.
make sure that you're getting to XYZ on time. I'm not always going to be
Yeah.
there to remind you to XYZ. So what was it Coop said? Like let him fall a little bit. And
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah.
what he's doing.
Yeah.
Um
Okay.
and which, by the way, this is a prediction that I had that did not come true. Is that no one still has? It seems like JJ was a little better this episode on better behavior than he has been in the past couple. But yeah, nobody still is noticing sort of what's going
With
on with
JJ,
JJ
that's exactly.
as
We
far
need
as like
I
the
feel
drinking, and
yeah, I need to know too, like bring that up. I think it's going to be brought up cuz like nobody's
I think it's
really
gonna be after. Yeah.
Yeah, because he's
I
been
think
going.
we
He
might
was
see it in
definitely a
episode
little more
6.
chill, but it's gonna open a lot of doors now. So they're kind of just like
Yeah,
brushing that up,
yeah.
but it's going to be brought up. So because I'm real curious.
There's been several
There
hints,
were several
several
hints.
hints,
So
several
yep,
hints.
that's gonna happen.
So that's gonna happen, maybe not in this
Episode,
episode.
yeah.
And then still not satisfied with her article, gets Billy's help to find the missing piece before her deadline. I'm curious what the missing piece is, because I feel
Yeah.
like, because Isaiah came forward, I feel like that's a
That was a
pretty
big
pretty strong
piece.
piece.
But there's another missing piece.
Are we Is it Wade? Is Wade coming back?
Hmm.
I don't know.
Well, I'm real curious. I can't wait to actually see that because it's actually been really interesting. Was just because I don't care about sports. I'm gonna let you know that right now. I don't know about none. Don't care about a ball, none. How you shoot it, how you throw it. I don't know. I be getting basketball and football mixed up sometimes. I be like, don't hit shoot.
Oh my
Don't
goodness.
care. But it has been really interesting them going deep, like deep in like the craziness that players go through, just like with coaches and stuff. Like
Right.
I was shocked. I was just like, oh snap, like to just like be in that
Yeah.
world of it all. And so Olivia's trying to just like see what's going on and like get all the answers. And I'm just like, I'm actually very interested in it because this is some shady stuff happening with this coach
Yeah.
and all that. And like,
Yeah.
it's scary. I'm like, whoa. So I can't wait. I'm
Yeah.
curious about this missing piece, and I also just enjoy seeing Billy work with his daughter because we know how y'all feel about him being a dad, but he's trying. He's trying. So I'm just curious. Curious. Yeah.
And with that, with that, not good.
Let's leave that alone.
I have short. I have no words for Billy Baker. I have
know
no
you
words
know.
for Billy Baker.
I know you know.
But I am interested to see what it is that maybe only he can help
So
her
that'll
with,
be
as far
So
as
I'm enjoying that.
and it does look like there's going to be some sort of press conference. So it does look like it's the
Uh-oh.
deadline. And so for the people who have been begging for this storyline to be
Finish,
finished,
because
it looks
I
like
know a lot of people not enjoying
it
it.
looks yeah,
They're
yeah,
over
but
it.
I am
I'm
enjoying
enjoying
it,
that.
actually. But
I enjoy it. I'm really shocked for me to not be into sports and stuff. I was just like, but this is it's impacting the players and
yeah,
stuff.
and it
So
really happens.
it really
literally
that's
really
scary. I'm
happens in
like,
real
wow, I
life, and
never
so
would have thought of that.
it is really
Yeah.
scary.
So it gives me a more appreciation for people who are into sports and the things that they have to go through
Right.
with that. So
Exactly. Yeah.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
ready for
So I'm
it to unravel.
excited to see it.
Yeah.
Facts. And we're, again, for the people who are not as pleased with this storyline, we're coming into the sunset of this storyline.
But I like it. I like it.
All right, and the last one. JJ roping Spencer and Jordan into a Valentine's Day fraternity speed dating event, which leaves Jordan questioning what's really happening between him and Layla. Here's the interesting thing about synopses. Sometimes they, because these come out before the previous episode has premiered, so
Yeah.
they have to keep some things hidden.
Yeah.
So maybe it doesn't always line up.
Yeah, because it's
Because
not
one of the first
lining.
questions I had,
Okay, please.
one of
I
the
want
first
to
question I had was, well, when we first got this, obviously we didn't know it at the time, but now watching the episode, is that they are officially together. They're just sort of
know.
hiding
So
it.
what is he questioning?
And again, that seems to be a little bit of just synopsis trickery.
Yeah.
Synopsis trickery, because they couldn't tell us, right, that they were going to be
And that's
official.
why I thought they were going to get official in this episode because I read this before watching, yesterday's episode or whenever it released.
Yeah.
It was yesterday. Was it? I don't know. What? Okay.
Yeah,
So
it was yesterday.
before
I
we
know.
read
These
this,
days be blurring
yes,
together.
because when the fans posted, I'm like, oh, they already got all right, let me read this. And I read that. So I'm
Yeah.
thinking, okay, I'm like, okay, Jordan's still questioning Layla. So maybe she's going to finally be like, I want to be there. But she just said this in this episode. And then the other thing is like, it ends with JJ looking at the phone and he's like the pantsuit thing. So I'm just like, so the next
Exactly.
episode he's roping Jordan into doing this speed thing, but so I'm
Well, and he's roping them with knowing that
yeah,
there's
that's
something
going
going
on.
on because he
But
did figure
yeah,
it out.
because he's looking at Jordan. I think he's just like pantsuit, but is he realizing that it was Layla too, or is he just focused on Jordan?
That's true. He might not have
Yeah.
realized, but in the promo, we get Jordan saying that JJ
But
knows about
yeah, but
us.
then JJ, he was like, you know about me and Layla, and then he's like, Layla, he's looking confused.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it's
So it's some of the stuff is really confusing where it falls in the episode, but I'm gonna say, and again, this might change later on down the line if I think more about it. But I'm gonna say the questioning end of this is more about questioning. If JJ knows at this point, it's eventually
spread
gonna
out.
spread to the
So
group. So why
just let
not
it.
just
It's definitely about just letting
let everybody know?
everybody know, because yeah, it has to be about that. So
Yeah.
because the official just happened, so the questioning definitely is just like, why do we need to keep hiding? Because JJ knows. So,
Yeah.
but
While understanding, because we did get Layla saying why she wants, and again, it's a very
yeah,
valid reason
why
for
she
why
wants
she
to keep
wants
it
to. She was
between
like, I
them.
want to keep it between us, protect it for a little bit, for
Yeah.
a little while longer. But yeah, it is going to be interesting to see them talk about that.
Yes, but like because JJ was just like, he seemed so confused when he was like Layla. I'm thinking he doesn't really know it was with Layla. He probably like, okay, I seen Jordan, but not remembering who he was kissing.
So you really think JJ doesn't know?
I don't know, because
I think if he didn't put two and two together, they definitely know.
yeah, I
Well,
mean,
it was pretty good
I'm
away
just
in the
trying to
trailer,
understand
but
the
I think
promo
they
with it. Yeah,
definitely
I'm just
know.
like, because I'm like, why is he acting shocked when he was like Layla? Like, is he pretending? It just, when I watched it again, I'm like, JJ looking like he,
JJ is JJ.
yes, because I just need to see this episode like yesterday.
You're like, I don't know.
I need to know,
I
because
don't
yeah,
know.
I'm so
I think that
confused.
I think he's not sure.
He's
I
not
think that's why
sure.
he's doing it, is because he's guessing, right? Because he really doesn't remember fully.
Yeah.
And so when Jordan brings it up for
Mm-hmm.
sure, that's when he's gonna be like, oh, so
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
this is it.
Yeah, he might.
And
Yeah.
Spencer might find out in this episode.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
I
wanted
don't
it to
know
be
if all
I wanted it to be Patience. I'm
I
so disappointed that and I think that when Patience finds out, or whenever this comes out, she's gonna be like, "Oh,
that's
I
what I
already
remember. We talked about that. Patience already know.
know." Girl,
Patience,
what?
yeah, girl, took me out. Oh my gosh, that part took me out. Everything's gonna be brought up. She's going to be like, I see the way. She's gonna bring up that studio. I hope she does. The studio moment. Like,
Yeah.
they were so obvious. Like, hello?
Not only the studio moment, I know she was looking at Layla texting too.
And they just obvious in I feel like they're just been obvious in so many moments. Like the fact that y'all shared y'all second kiss
They have
outside in public. Like, y'all really didn't care about nothing in the moment.
and like, okay, and even ignoring that, how ridiculous that was for them to do this, but talking about them dancing
Yes!
in public at a wedding.
It's really, but I love this so much for them, because it's just like, it just screams comfort. They really do not care.
It does, but
But
it's like with like it's that, but
it's
then
so
it's just like,
obvious.
how are their friends
Not
not like
I feel like they're
saying
seeing it, but they're
saying
just not
anything?
saying it. Like, they're just not
And
gonna.
maybe that's it. Like maybe people will be like, no, I actually don't think that people know, but it's just
Or
like,
they sense
it's so
something.
it's almost
Yes.
infuriating. It's almost infuriating how much people have minded their business
They're minding their business,
or
but
not put it
they
together.
know something's up. They know
They literally
something's up.
don't
I
know.
mean,
They know something's up, but they have not put two and two together. It's
I
so
don't
annoying.
know. I feel like, yes, I
I'm
just
just
need
like,
patience to.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna bring it up too. I'm gonna bring it up to 416
Oh.
when nobody questioned anything when they were missing for multiple hours. I
Hmm.
was just like, okay, even a reasonable person, like even
Mm,
a reasonable
yeah.
person, why would Jordan say he's
To the
going to
studio
the
with
studio with
Layla.
Layla?
I did
They're
for
missing for
well,
multiple hours.
yeah. I don't know.
And no one's
they're
just
just
like, oh,
thinking of the
what happened?
friendship. I guess they're just like they literally been friends since 11 years old or whatever. This is Olivia's brother.
All I know
I
is that
don't
these
know.
reactions better be good. All I know is
They
that
better
these
eat me
reactions,
up.
when it
I
finally
know
comes out,
Patience ain't gonna disappoint.
period.
Patience got, but I feel like
And
Patience
Patience is
is
not going to
going
disappoint.
to bring up like no, but they're just minding their business. Like they know something is up. Even
Yeah.
with Olivia, I feel like she's seeing it. Like whenever they look back and forth at Layla and Jordan, I'm like they're questioning something, but they're just like, let me just go mind my business.
I think the writers are leading and hinting at again, as a writer, I just what I've seen from the script and the dialogue and the things that they've hinted and foreshadowed at, I think that Liv is going to have the most impactful
Reaction. As
reaction.
it should be. If her reaction isn't
As
if
it should be. Yeah, it is
it's
her
her
brother
brother
and her
and
best
best
friend. So
friend. Like
like
and like I said,
it's her
Layla
brother and her best
only
friend.
cares
And
about what
so
Olivia thinks. She don't care about what
only cares
nobody.
about what
She
Olivia
just
only cares about what
it's
Olivia thinks.
Olivia
And
and Vortex. That's what it is. Vortex is Olivia. Like I mean, yeah, like
and
nobody.
so
Yeah, no, she don't care about
we're
nobody
gonna
else in that.
see
So I need that reaction just to
we're gonna
be
see how Olivia handles it.
yeah.
We're gonna
I'm
see how
like, and I
Olivia
kind of don't want her to be like so okay with it in the beginning. I just want her to be like,
I don't think she will be.
yes,
That's what I'm saying.
I need to see
I
that, but
don't
I
think
don't
that
think
she
it needs
will
to
be.
because they're not doing anything wrong
I don't think
too.
it needs to
But
last
yeah, it
the
doesn't need to last long. That's the thing. Yeah,
I think it needs my overall hope, and here is my prediction. Here is my prediction up until this episode, and I'm going to tell you what changed. My prediction up until this episode was that they are going to have Olivia be upset about the fact that they hid it
yeah,
from her and upset like that she didn't know
yeah.
earlier, and because her whole thing is
Mm-hmm.
change, that they're gonna have her just really like this is a major
Yeah,
change in their dynamic. So she's gonna be upset for that, and I was just like she's gonna be upset for one
yeah.
episode. After this episode, I think worst, I'm not saying this is going to happen, but worst case scenario, just because of how much they have been hinting around Olivia, worst case scenario is a Billy Spencer situation from 4A.
Oh damn! Where they
where
just oh lord.
like two to
Yes,
three
it's really
episodes.
going.
I don't think it's
I
necessary. Like
don't.
I want the
Yeah,
one episode and she's fine
because I
by the end of the
yeah.
episode. But as I
It could
said, the
happen.
writers
Too much.
there's been too many hints with
And
Liv
yes, just her coming
and
to
them
her
in
being the
particular.
one to knock at the door and come in. Yeah, and yeah. Yeah, they might drag it a little
Let's not
longer.
forget she was the first one. She was all the way back to I Want Layla,
Yeah.
right?
Oh
Like she
yes,
was the
that had
person that
that
had that
look.
reaction.
Yes. And she been have yes.
So they again, she's been having a lot of looks. She if you notice anything with Jordan and Layla, she's been present
Mm-hmm.
the most for these like moments
Yeah.
between them.
It's going to be interesting. I care more about her reaction and Patience reaction because
Oh
definitely
yeah.
I do not
I'm so
care.
ready for
Yeah.
Patience to be like,
It's funny
"Oh,
because
I
I don't
knew
really
she
care
was.
about what the fellas
I
think.
need a whole thing." Oh,
I do
neither do I.
not care about what no
Who
fellas think.
should? Nobody cares about what the guys think.
Asher, Spence,
Nobody
I
cares
don't
about what the
care
guys
what
think.
none of them think is really Olivia and Patience for
I
me.
just need patience. I
I
just
just
need
want to
patience
laugh.
to
I
say
know I'm
like,
going to
no,
laugh.
I knew because like I've seen you with Clay. I've seen you with
And I've
Clay.
seen very
Very
different.
different. I
Oh
need that
yes,
parallel.
I
I need
will
that
eat it up.
parallel.
I'm like, Clay who?
Right.
Said what I said.
Period. And then I think on the last end of this is it's the main couple. It's the protagonist and
Is.
Liv and Spencer. Liv and
They
Spencer.
had they.
Spencer's does not want. Spencer does not want to be at this speed dating thing. He
Yeah,
does not want to be there.
him or
He was
Jordan.
crying at the wedding. Him or Jordan? Him or we know Jordan. Jordan knows we're home.
Jordan looked mad in that promo. But yeah, Jordan or Spencer don't want to be at that thing. So that's why I'm like, why are he doing this?
Yeah.
Especially if he knows. I don't
So
know. I'm curious.
yeah. So I hope that we see Spencer, because I feel like the past couple episodes we've gotten him like attempting to move on,
Attempting.
and I think given the way that he reacted when she said closure,
Mm,
I feel like now it's time to stop attempting
mm,
Spencer. Like if you really want your girl back,
go for it.
go
Yeah.
fight for her because you're the one who
Yeah.
broke up with her. So like if you really want her back, show her that you want
Yeah.
her
Cause
back.
and then while he's
And I
doing that,
think
Liv is about to act up. That's what I need her to do. Need her to act up. Make
exactly. I'm not
him
live,
yeah,
enjoy yourself
enjoy
because Spencer has
yourself.
been enjoying
So
himself, and Spencer,
him really be
it's time to see Spencer in the him really be because again he's been that way but not to the
yeah.
extent that Liv has, and so
It
I
needs to
think that
switch now.
she has to have her
Mm-hmm.
fun. It needs to switch now, and again if he was, he said that one little line about, the girlfriend line of like, oh, that's sort of what a girlfriend does, aka like
Oh
helping his
yeah.
mom with the dress. And it's just like that one line is not gonna do it, sir. Like you just gotta give a little bit more. You gotta show her that you want to
Cause you
be
broke up
with
with
her,
her.
period. It's not gonna be an easy, because you broke up with her, and it's not gonna be an easy thing to just. And here's what I keep sort of calling back to. Here's what I keep calling back to is in 419, not 419, 420, at the very end, he says to her like, I'm ready to put in
Mm,
the work, to make
mm,
this work. And then that's when she tells him about the
mm.
article, and I'm just ready to see
And the
him put
work,
in the
yeah.
work to because they have not been communicating, so put in the work. And I know people are always just like, Spitzer is always doing
Mm-hmm.
XYZ, but yet again, he is the one who broke up
Yeah.
with her and has been trying to move on. So if this is something that he
Mm-hmm.
wants, let's see. What did she say? What did they say was it first got together, or when Vegas first happened? This is how Olivia described Spencer. Spencer, you're a take charge kind of guy, so take
uh,
charge. And I'm just gonna quote Olivia
right.
on that
Okay.
one
Said what
and
she
leave it at that.
said.
Take charge,
I
Spencer.
yes, I do
Take
see that.
charge,
I do see
Spencer.
us leading that path with them. And one thing about I noticed with like when it comes to a man and a woman, I just noticed it's just like it seems like when a breakup happens, like the woman always going through that pain in the beginning first. While the men they're just like, I'm about to go live my
Yeah,
best life or attempt to. It's
they all.
always in that order.
Yeah,
It's always the
yeah,
men they're
a
quickly
quickly
to
thing.
go, all right, let me try to move on. And then while the women are, crying or going through the emotions they go through, then it switches. And now the man, he's over
Yeah,
it. He's just like, this ain't for me. Now he's in this feeling. Now, homegirl, she's coming out of that pain or whatever and like, all right, I need to finally go live my life. It always happens. That's what I
right.
always see, even in just
Yeah,
in real life too. So I love that they show that on television too,
yeah,
because I'm like, that is so accurate. So accurate. It's always like when the breakup happens, whether they broke up with who first, it doesn't even matter. A breakup is like the girls is always going through that roller coaster in the beginning first, while the men attempting to move on. Then the men, they're like, dang, I can't move on. Now they're going through it, and then homegirl done moved on, and she just living her best life. So I feel like that's going to happen with them, but they're going to come back together.
they're gonna come back. I have seen a couple people being like, why would Liv do that in closure and blah 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 blah? Why would she say closure? And I'm like, this
Broke up
man
with
broke
her.
up
I
with
would have been
her.
upset if she was like, let me
This
just
man
get
has
back.
been
That would have
she
showed some weak.
he has been
Right.
standing
Olivia
by.
is not weak. She is not
She's been
weak. She ain't about to do no weak
not
acts.
weak. She
No.
done had to go through the Spencer James smash tour.
Smash tour.
Smash tour.
Okay.
Hear about this other girl who he was with or whatever, and then Jordan told her in the last episode, blah blah blah, nothing happened. But now she hears from Coop that there's been another girl at the
The
dress
dress
shop.
shop. And you would just expect after they little hookup for her to just, oh, yes, take me back, Spencer. I would be so upset with Olivia.
No.
Like, girl, no.
No.
Don't make us
Right.
girls look bad. Don't you better know.
As a Liv
Okay?
stan,
Yeah.
I'm
Look,
like,
and I'm
girl,
not even deep on, that relationship
girl,
like that, but I see it. I'm like, no. And no. She better not. Like, no. I need her
period.
to act up.
Better
And I'm not
not.
saying she needs to have
It-
2, 3 guys. Not saying
period.
that. It needs to at least
But no, she
one.
needs to have a little
It needs to
something,
be at
something.
least one.
A little something,
At
something.
least one.
At
Don't
least
put my
one.
girl
At
out
least
there in
one.
at least one little, especially if it's a guy who,
And she deserves it.
deserves
She
fun.
deserves to
She
have some
deserves to
fun.
have some fun.
She's
I'm
the
not saying she need to go hook up or do a smash tour, do what he was doing, none of that. Like, but she needs that one person. Like,
yeah. And again, we as the audience know that he was
yeah, we
still
know that,
struggling
but
during that time. But
know
Liv does
that.
not know that. Like Liv doesn't know that. She doesn't see that. And so I think, and also it, just because he was struggling through it, he still was trying to
Still.
move on. He was
Yeah, he
still
was
making these moves.
trying.
He was
Yeah.
still giving out his number. So it's not like he was struggling and he was just like, okay, I'm gonna give
Yeah.
up because I'm still in
No.
love with Liv. He was
Yeah.
like, no, let me try again.
Totally.
Let me try
But I
again.
feel like Liv is gonna do that, and she's
So
gonna
let
probably
Liv have
come
some
across
fun.
a guy who's actually really amazing. It's not gonna be, and she's probably gonna struggle with it too. But this guy is
Get some
gonna be probably
competition
some
in there.
competition. It's just gonna be like, wait, wasn't expecting to really feel it. Like, I would like to kind of see that, because that's really gonna have Spencer like,
Yeah.
oh no.
I actually would, because I don't think that I don't think that Spencer has ever had any true competition
No,
as far as
not at
Olivia
all.
is concerned.
Not at
Um
all. No, whether he
I think we
going
just
towards
leave it
Olivia
there.
lookalike in the beginning, like, this boy, no, ain't no name competition. So
Right,
no,
yeah, exactly.
I ain't worried about none of them
Exactly.
girls.
So
I was just like, they ain't.
oh no. I meant for Spencer. Spencer in terms of Olivia, in terms of winning Liv
Oh
over.
yeah.
Because like let's be
Oh
real,
no. Oh yeah.
Asher was
Oh,
not
okay, got
competition
that.
at
Yeah.
all. Asher was not competition at all. Chris
Yeah, that's
wasn't
true
on the
too.
show sort of long enough or more established enough
Oh
to give
yeah.
him
So to see
competition. So
somebody
to
else
have someone
be like
be,
that competition, yeah, that was the yeah.
yeah, it should have been Chris Livia,
Yeah.
but it wasn't because the actor was booked. But like to see someone else sort of present a sustained, like not sustained. Again, I don't think it needs to happen for a long period of time, but to
Yeah, a little
present
challenge.
a little
Yeah,
challenge.
you are right. But
A little
yeah, I'm
challenge.
like, but even when it comes to Olivia, like them other girls ain't nothing. Ain't no kind of competition.
Period.
None of them. Not
Not for Liv Baker.
Like,
Not for Olivia Baker.
that is the queen, honey.
Bodying. The dress was dressing. The body was bodying.
But I would actually like that for a guy who's coming in and he's like real serious, and Liv's actually surprisingly catching some kind of feelings for it. That would be so interesting. But I know they're gonna Olivia and Spencer, they're gonna find their way back to each other. But that would be
they're in game.
They're in game. That's going to be just so interesting to see.
But y'all got they got a couple. What did they have, like four-ish more episodes? This was 3 to 4 more episodes before the mid-season. So let Liv have a little fun in these 3 episodes.
I would love to see that. I would be yes, I would be studying that part. I would actually love to see that. I would love it, but yeah.
Yes. But yeah. Those are the predictions. Thanks for listening to Film Study and All American Podcast, and stay tuned for the next episode.